Big Blackrock, the world's biggest company, is buying up huge amounts of XRP behind the scenes. Doesn't it sound crazy? The news that's shocking everyone who owns XRP right now is hard to believe. And believe me, you can't ignore this strong sign. Some crypto experts think that XRP could go as high as $1,000 or even higher. Watch this whole video. Let's jump right in. Note, the XRP Ripple coin is once again the subject of a lot of talk, but this time it's not just about shopping hype. iMan's tweet started the argument. Blackrock is now using Coinbase to buy XRP. This changes everything for people who own XRP. It doesn't matter if you accept that claim or not. The story about institutions buying XRP is getting louder, and it could change the future of the token. The founder of Black Swan Capitalist, Verson Algera, recently talked about what he calls an inevitable supply shock for XRP. He said that BlackRock, JP Morgan, and other big banks have been buying XRP in secret for years, while regular people were scared off during bear markets. He said that XRP should be thought of as moving digital gold. It's easy to understand, but very strong. The amount of XRP in circulation isn't very big compared to the trillions of dollars that could come into global debt settlement systems, cross-border payments, and tokenized assets in the future. If banks are really buying up a lot of shares, the difference between the small supply and the huge demand could cause a huge revaluation. The state of the economy as a whole supports this story even more. Algera and David from Digital Outlook talked about how investors are moving toward safe investments because the US dollar is weakening, gold prices are going up, and rate cuts are coming soon. Gold is expected to reach $4,000 to $5,000 soon, having already gone over $3,700. If the prices of valuable metals start to show signs of being manipulated, then alternative investments like XRP and other digital assets could do well. The bigger picture of the market makes XRP's case even stronger. Rising loan defaults, business defaults, and mass layoffs show that the U.S. economy has problems, which goes against the positive mood in the stock markets, in spite of the fact that the fear and greed measure is at an all-time high. Algera says that insiders are selling their shares. He says that this difference shows how policy meddling has cut financial markets off from what's happening in the real world. When things are like this, institutions are looking for investments that they can keep safe. Besides gold and silver, XRP also fits nicely into this group, especially since it is used for cross-border payment. Algera said that its ability to grow means it can handle huge amounts of cash, making it a good way to settle global debt, tokenized assets, and cross-border payments. This is where the rumored participation of Blackrock CK becomes very important. The biggest asset manager in the world, in charge of more than $10 trillion, doesn't just believe stories, it creates them. Even if Blackrock is just quietly buying XRP, the fact that they are doing so shows that they see its value in a future where tokenized banking rules. Blackrock is also in charge of tokenization and digital asset exchange traded funds, ETFs. If it gets involved with XRP, it would not only support Ripple's long-term goal, but it could also cause the supply shock that Algera talked about. The market is about to find out that XRP is more than just a payment token if Algera is right. It might be the most important thing for world cash flow in the digital economy. If that's the case, the prices we see now might seem like a good deal in the future. Now let's hear what the crypto experts have to say, because BlackRock's quiet moves into XRP have changed everything for users. Their part isn't just another news story. It might cause a supply shock that no one is ready for. And the statements about the future of XRP might really blow your mind. People in the XRP community have always made big statements, but lately the stakes have been raised to levels that sound almost too good to be true. Jack the Rippler wrote on X, "Money is coming your way." It was a simple but strong message. For people who own XRP, those words mean more than just hope. They back up the belief that a huge event is about to happen. Uphold shocked people with a tweet that said, "One more time, XRP just hit $1,000. This made things even worse. Many people saw this more as a metaphor than as a literal statement, but the result was clear. It started a new discussion about how high XRP could really go, especially if big banks like Blackrock and JP Morgan keep quietly buying it up. Then came what might have been the bravest claim yet. CEO Jake Claver said that XRP could reach $2,000 by 2026, which led John Squire to say, "The countdown has begun." These kinds of claims aren't just empty words. Some people think that XRP is not only cheap, but also about to go through a huge price increase once everyone realizes what role it plays in global finance. Another well-known crypto critic, Barris C., thinks that most people won't understand how simple and likely it is for XRP to reach four figures until it actually happens. He said that doubt is normal in markets until there is a sudden rally that makes buyers change their minds. As he put it, traders who said today that XRP would never reach 1,000 will act like it was always clear when it does. This is where math and psychology meet. At about $3, a 1,000 XRP seems like a far-off dream right now. Bari says that being afraid of losing out changes everything, though. People who were skeptical quickly change their minds, and the capital that was sitting on the sides comes rushing in. Collective behavior is what makes markets work, and XRP is no different. No doubt about it, the numbers are true, with 59.61 billion XRP already in use. Its market value would be over $59 trillion if it was worth $1,000, a number that is bigger than all of the cryptocurrencies in use today and about the same size as the world's stock markets. This is the reason why most analysts keep ignoring these statements. The amount of cash that is needed is mind-boggling. But here's what's important. XRP was never meant to be just another altcoin for buying things. XRP could be used as a settlement layer for tokenized assets, cross-border payments, and even sovereign debt, according to Versen Algera. This is if BlackRock, JP Morgan, and other global giants are really preparing themselves. In that case, the trillions of dollars that would be going through the system wouldn't be used to speculate on market caps. They would be real-world funds moving through XRP like digital gold in motion. From that point of view, the impossible seems a little more likely. If XRP is the main currency used in tokenized banking, 4